Hey folks, Kozzi here, continuing on with our Stonescar aggro build. Have I been a bit too whiny in these last two videos? I feel as though I have been a weird blend where if Oscar the Grouch and Eeyore were to have some kind of offspring, what you'd probably get is me with headphones in front of a computer. I don't know. I've actually been pausing on recording because I feel as though I've been in such a bad mood when I've been playing these games, but let me know if it comes across as though I'm just being way too negative, and I'll try and tune it up for a bit. Well, there you know. Oscar coming out of the can with Eeyore's little bow on one of his hairs, you know, it's a rather endearing image, isn't it? Or maybe I'm just making it way too cute. Darth Luke. The Force may or may not be strong with him. We'll find out in a moment. This hand is normally a keepable one for me, but I have no creatures. And we're on the place, so I want to make the most of it and not just sit around with a whole bunch of combat tricks and nowhere to go. Lethrai Ranger is a bona fide bomb if you can cast her on turn 2 on the play. There's a lot of things that can struggle to deal with it. That's one that can deal with it okay, though. Although, if I'm trading a 1-drop for a 2-drop, not the end of the world. Especially as I can Dark Return it later on if need be. I think here I don't even have the shadow to do so. What I was thinking was I was going to play the Desperado because if I drew the power in the Gorilla Fighter, I'd be able to exhaust them attacking with the Desperado and kill whatever they put up to block me with. It's a little bit ugly getting power screwed here. I don't really want to devour a Rebel Sharpshooter, that's a very good unit. I really want the power now. Power? Oh, that's gross. Fortunately, they'll have to attack in and then get the 2-2. If we had the power, I certainly would have used the Magma Javelin to kill. Oh, this is getting particularly gross. It's a lot of power to get in a turn. Do I Devour now? It's not going to be able to block unless it gets some help. Whatever I cast on the Devour is not going to be able to do much. I think we just keep it back and Devour after saving 5 damage, but yeah, power screws cost us this game big time. Wow, still not going to draw power anyway. We're in trouble because we find it very hard to deal with things in the air as well. That's particularly bad for our deck. I think we need to draw a Shadow Sigil, play Soul Collector. Hope that we draw another power play Warband Chief just so we can offer up a block. By then we've taken 10 plus another 5. We're on 4. We're not getting out of this alive. Yeah, 16 out of 32. It's still only a 50% chance to draw the power there. I don't think I should have kept the 3 power hand, incidentally. Still not drawing. At least we can trade off here, but we're still well and truly dead man walking. Okie doke. The Force was with you, Darth Luke. That's one of those losses that you can't do anything about. Nothing at all. We had enough 2-drops to possibly even survive it, but we didn't draw them. We had enough power to do something about it, but we didn't draw them. We had the removal to also have 2-for-1 if we had managed to get our torch, but we didn't draw it. It's just, that's luck. Very much that's luck for you. How many cards did we end up drawing and not seeing the 3rd power? It's a fair number. Alrighty, deck. We've had some good times. Hopefully this isn't the midlife crisis. Power and spells. We have a javelin, but we have no creatures. We have Annihilate to deal with whatever they play early, but we have no creatures. I think we can't afford to keep it. Our creature counts as Squidlow in this deck. That's a better hand, even though all of these look like less powerful cards. So do we go for the Blood Beetle first, then the Ronin? If they play the Bold Adventurer, we're not getting either of these through regardless. I think getting a 2-2 in the air against a time-based deck is actually really valuable. Okay. You're going to apologise to me now, deck, by playing 4 billion power, aren't you? Look, you don't need to apologise like that. We were good. We're having good times. If you really want to apologise, you can give me a Beastmaster's Amulet. That's how you can make it up to me. Yeah, I think we're just about done here. We're not getting out of this. The fact that they have a whole bunch of flyers being Elysian means that we're going to struggle to evade. We have no gas left in hand. Profoundly flooded out. And just the overall card quality of our deck is reliant on getting in early and getting in aggressively. Even a Rampage can't allow us to attack and survive. They're attacking because they're going to play something that we're going to struggle to block. Okay, here's the opportunity if we draw the Beastmaster's Amulet. And that one looked a lot like it. Oh, man. Going so well, we have some sweet games, but sweet game ratio to rubbish game seems to be 50% at best. Which just sucks a bit, hey? Really sucks a bit. At least we'll be able to catch him out here. Oh no, so 2-3 will double block. And hopefully this card draw will allow us to get in some gas so we can actually start doing something proactive. Well, it was there. It was just hiding in amongst a whole bunch of power. An argument could have been made that it's not worth the 2 damage to double block here. They would have caught me out with the Beastcaller's Amulet there anyway, so that's nice to know. I think we do bring back the Flyer. It will stop them from attacking, which stops us being cheeky with the Amulet, but I think our only chance here is for them to continue to get screwed whilst we continue to take to the skies as much as we can. If we attack, they just take it. So I think we have to take the risk of putting on the Amulet and fading a turn of removal. At the very least, the Amulet has basically been a piece of removal in the Bold Adventurer. The very least. Surprised that they took that. Must have something that I'm not aware of. This is going to become a problem soon. If they continue to draw power. And we know that they've got gas in hand because they missed a land drop. Yep, the skies is definitely the plan for here. So you're trying to race me in the sky when I can do 6 against your 2. I don't think that's a winning proposition. Do we play it here and exhaust something? Do we hold it back in case they play a fly so I can get more damage in? This is not doing damage anyway, and it's not attacking anyway. So I think we consider this almost like a combat trick. Okay, what have you got in hand that's disgusting? It's not an echo creature. Must be better than the Lumen Defender, unless you top deck that. And so you just played it straight away. Otherwise, I would be keeping the Lumen Defender and using that in a heartbeat. Okay, so I think likely it was something else in hand, and they just top deck the Twinning Ritual. Okay, that polymorph is a shame. But if we're racing like this, we're still winning the race. At least until they get to 8. If I exhaust here and I attack with a 5/5, it will have 6 health. And if they say double block there, I can still likely get 2-for-1 value out of my Rampage. Is that enough for me to be happy? I think it is 2, 4, 5. Otherwise they block there. And that has 7, 8, so I can get 3-for-1. Yeah, I think it's worth it now. The way I get stung is if they triple block there. Okay, but they're taking it, which is great news for me holding up a combat trick. Oh, gross. It's gonna turn the flyer into a 4/5. Does it gain them life when they do it? It gets bigger, they draw a card. So if I attack with this and they block and I cast Rampage, it becomes a 5/2, so it does 2 damage over, taking them to 11. It's the only chance I'm going to have to get rid of it. Otherwise, I could Flame Blast it. No, that doesn't sound good. If I attack with a 5/5, they're just blocking there. I think we need to get rid of this before it becomes a 4/5 flyer. Even though we're 2-for-1ing ourselves. This now also gives us a chance. If we draw 2 more power and we can survive 2 turns. Oh, hang on, no, it's only 7 against 11. No, wait, yeah, we're on 10. So if we draw 1 more power, we've got lethal in hand, which is nice. If we draw a torch, we've got lethal in hand. They exhaust and they don't have creatures, so we've got an overlap, we got lethal. So if we attack with everybody here, if they don't have a lightning strike, they're dead. They played a teleport as one of their cards. It seems risky. It seems unnecessarily risky. never thought I'd find myself praying to be flooded more than this. Because they're not playing creatures, they're not committing to the board. Is this where I go? They'd need to have 2 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they'd need to have 2 pieces of removal. 2 fast creatures. Yeah, let's go it. Or a counterspell. But if they have a counterspell, hats off to them. I don't think I've seen the stop at all from them, so they must have been spamming the spacebar like a champ. Do you have a second one? So I was right to wait for the first one. It seemed too sus. How do you have a counterspell? Oh, they're drawing. Oh boy. Having the stop there. Sweet. So we were right to wait for at least one removal, seeing how much they'd held up cards. Tell you what, feel as though I'm older. Older from that match. That much is for sure. Okay, the decider. Glad I picked that Flame Blast over something else. What was it I was thinking about when I decided I just wanted the reach? That card's done work. It was stupid of me to even consider anything else. Alrighty, gamer 811. I would like 3 or 4 power against you. It's not bad. I'm loving the curve in this deck. They all seem, you know, perfectly fine. Alright, so you don't have a 1-drop, which is phase 1 completed. Playing Ricano. Don't have that either. Any Ronin's nice, but his window's passed, unfortunately. I'd rather the thing that gets me value once it dies. I think I'd rather the Desperado over the Rebel Sharpshooter. I currently have nothing that guarantees me that I can give it quick draw. Yes, I could attack in, bring it back with Dark Return. That has it built in, but I'd rather something a little bit more reliable than that. So, I can burn out here. I can do 5 damage to the Sergeant, which is a good card. It allows me to attack in and kill the Watchwing. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Like, the Watchwing isn't the best unit in the world, but I'm soft to flyers as well. And if they get any equipment to put on the Watchwing, I could be in real trouble. Them gaining 5 is a problem. I could cast the Sharpshooter and the Ronin and hold back my Desperado to double block with the Ronin. I think that's the kind of area that I'd like to go, and then if the Sharpshooter survives, I can armor it up. You We can bring back the Desperado with the Dark Return if need be, exhaust with the Gorilla Fighter, so that way we can guarantee we get the Desperado in. That gives a endurance, doesn't it? That's a real problem. So we can do 8 damage, which isn't enough. They're just going to gain a ton of life. We need to work out how to deal with this. Fortunately, I can't exhaust it anymore, which is what I wanted to do. That's not powerful enough to attack in. Do I want to bring back the Obsidian Golem? Not massively. I have better things I can bring back. This is going to be a slow game. They've slowed us down with the life gain. I think we can maybe afford... No, we can't afford to go to 10. So we'll chump block, then we'll cast a Soul Collector, and as we chump, she can get big. Okay, I'm really glad that you're going massively all in there. I don't think that's the right call to make. Like, yeah, you gain an extra 1 life, but you've now exposed yourself to much more risk than you need to. They have a stop. I reckon they got an Inspired Hour or something. That is annoying. It's bona fide annoying. I think... Look, if it attacks, it's getting something anyway. I think I'd rather choose which one it gets. And if I'm going to win this game, I actually think I'm going to be winning it on the back of Soul Collector getting huge. So I got my Warcry in there. He's gonna have to die anyway, so I might as well die by saving life. I suspect he's got a Finest Hour. I think I'd rather wait until I get my Chieftain to learn that it's truth or not. And now we just play the Please Don't Have a Vanquish game. If they had a Vanquish, they'd be smarter to let me chump block here. So I got 6, 9, 14. If they're attacking in, they certainly have a Finest Hour then. Can I force it out of them? No, I can only get up to 11. If they have a Vanquish, I've lost. I don't see there's actually a way that I can play around it effectively. And unfortunately the Instigate is going to hurt me more than it hurts them, but we need the 4/4 up. They go to 7. I'm happy to trade 2 for 2. So that was a little bit of a mistake. I wasn't quite paying as much attention as I should. What could I bring back that will be helpful? I need to lose one more creature. If I attack with anybody, I think they'll just not block. That's what I'd do. Unless I get a Desperado back, then I can attack him with a Desperado and force the issue. Yeah, okay. We'll do that. We'll take the painful turn from the flyer. The flyer could well kill us. Ideally, I would have preferred to have my Dark Return for the Soul Collector, but we just need to deal with this stupid Bright Mace Pally. This is where if they would have saved that second bit of equipment, they would have done better. So they're obligated to block here. So I can get up to 11. So if they quadruple block here, they got 5, 7, 8, plus 3 is 11, so it's enough to be a problem for me. Five, 7, 8. Plus 3 is 11. Ah. It's not good. I guess we wait. There's no point losing my only game plan to win. Finest out takes them up to 15. Still takes me to 11. The minute they draw their power and this Valkyrie Aspirant can attack in, I'm in trouble. You gotta love it when you're right. Come on. That's helpful. They're likely just to let it go through, aren't they? What else can I do though? That's really all I've got now. They got the 5/5. Unfortunately, them giving it endurance is what ended the game for me. tired. They play their finest hour that they've been holding for a millennia. It makes it 8. I take an extra 2. I'm dead. Do I have better ways of dealing with that I could have drawn to? Could have had the Flame Blast. Torch earlier. The Annihilate was what I was desperately hoping to draw. Other than that, I didn't have much, so it's not really as I can complain. Anyway, 6-3, it's solid enough. Hopefully it'll continue us on a path to get back up to master level. Full Diplo Seal is nice, although I think I've got a playset of them already. Well, there you go, folks. Got my aggro on. Still cranky. I've got enough to run another cranky draft, so we'll see how we go for the next one. Hopefully I get something that's fun and sweet, and I can shake this silly mood of mine. But yeah, I've been Kozzi drafting for Pick 1 Pack 1, and I hope that you found that enjoyable. And I look forward to seeing you for one of our future drafts. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever. Feel free to ignore also. Perfectly fine with me. It's your life. You can do whatever you want with it. And until then, whilst you're doing whatever you want, I'll be doing the same, and I'll see you guys sometime soon. Have a good one.